We're Guardians. And Guardians don't flee. They fight.
What's up, YouTube? So the other day we got to see what Destiny could offer in the way of esports. Now, if you're not familiar with esports, it's basically professional video games. PC games such as League of Legends and StarCraft, Dota, stuff like that, raking serious money and viewership that rivals top American sports. Mainly in particular, League of Legends. Console esports is fairly new, although it became really popular with Halo 2, but we're not going to get into the history of esports. You can look that up on YouTube. Now, if you missed the esports event, the Red Bull Destiny esports thing hosted by Red Bull on Saturday, you really should go back and watch it. Not only was it highly entertaining and fun to watch, but it offered insight into what could be one of the top console esports of 2016. This all, of course, depends on if Bungie will do anything about it or not. So, the million-dollar question is, will Bungie give us private lobbies and allow Destiny esports to take off? Here's what I think. I think this Red Bull event was the dry run or near-end test for private lobbies. There's a lot that really has to be done to offer a smooth, competitive experience from both the developer and the host. In this case, it's likely MLG. Sundance Giovanni, who's the owner of MLG, tweeted out before the Red Bull event, recent minor PR gaps aside, as far as game studios go, Bungie has always been pretty amazing, showing us a lot of that right now. That doesn't really mean much, but he's likely referring to when MLG put the Destiny ladders up and had well over 200 teams ready to go. I think it was closer to 300 actually. So it's not a question of if there will be enough people playing Destiny esports. It's really a matter of if Bungie will implement private lobbies into the game and it still function flawlessly. It's not just a matter of, okay, here's closed matchmaking. It's got to be able to take certain things out of the game, change settings and things like that. With MLG, there's lots of things that are banned or maps that aren't allowed or certain things that aren't allowed. So I think if you're gonna, obviously some of that stuff's gonna need to be taken out, like Thorn, regardless of it being nerfed or whatever. I'm just saying Thorn in general. In the current state, like right now today, it would have to be banned. Probably the last word too. So those are things that need to be able to change and customize in your private lobbies. And I think that's where the problem ultimately lies. The game mechanics are excellent and the hit detection is way better than Call of Duty. Some people don't like the trading kills idea, but I think it's great. If both players fire at the same time, they should both die at the same time. But that's just my opinion. Now, this doesn't mean that we'll see private lobbies in the Taken King, but I really feel the way things are going, we'll probably see them in year 2 at some point. If they come in the Taken King, great, but I feel it's probably too early. I also feel that with the 28,000 people that did watch the Destiny esports event, that was a huge wake-up call to Bungie that they really have something great that they have yet to unlock. But again, ultimately, it lies with Bungie on whether or not they really want this to happen. I know when I talked to Lars back in, God, it was a while ago, probably a little after Destiny came out, and he said he'd love to see it happen. So, could we be seeing the beginning of Destiny esports? I don't know. I assume we'll find out soon. I mean, as of right now, you're looking at... It's tricky with Destiny because you have your PvE community and then you have the PvP community and then you have the competitive PvP community. So it's like you have to, with the PvP community, you're kind of splitting hairs because it's such a, statistically speaking, from what I can tell, it's a lot more narrow of a community than the PvE side. So whether or not Destiny was, geared towards competitive or not, it's something that a lot of people are really into and really excited to see in Destiny. So hopefully they take that, I guess, in Destiny 2 likely. Like I said, I don't think it's ready for the Taken King, but if they bring it out for Destiny 2 at least, or sometime, spring or summer of 2016, I think that'd be really great. But I don't know. Again, this is just my opinion, what I think, what I see happening. So what do you guys think? Are you down for Destiny eSports? And if so, what rules or things like that would you like to see implemented? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, until next time.